You think it's just a glance, just a thought, just a passing feeling. But that's how it begins. That's how it always begins. A fire never starts as a wildfire, it starts as a spark. Lust enters a man's eyes first, and then it corrupts his mind. And before he even realizes it, it has taken his heart. Look around. How many men have fallen because of this? How many strong men, great men, leaders, fathers, husbands, men with vision and purpose, lost everything because they couldn't control their own desires? Lust doesn't just make you weak. Lust makes you blind. Blind to the woman God made for you. Blind to the future you were supposed to build. Blind to the very blessings that were meant to shape your life. You see, God didn't create woman just for man to lust after. He didn't design her as an object of desire. He created her to be cherished, to be respected, to be honored. She was meant to be a helper, a nurturer, a guide. She was meant to stand by his side in battle, to hold the home together, to raise children in righteousness, to bring peace and strength to his house. But a man consumed by lust, he'll never see that. He'll never see her value, because lust makes a man selfish. It makes him see a woman as a moment, not a lifetime, as a body, not a soul, as pleasure, not purpose. And when a man looks at a woman through lustful eyes, he loses the ability to love her the way God intended. He will chase beauty but never loyalty. He will chase pleasure but never peace. He will chase women, but never find a wife. Even if he does, even if a good woman chooses him, his lust will not leave him. It will sit in the corners of his mind, whispering, gnawing, making him restless, unsatisfied, always hungry for more. Because lust is never full. Lust will lead a man to believe he's missing something, even when he already has everything. He will start looking elsewhere. Maybe it begins with a glance at another woman. Maybe with a scroll too many on his phone. Maybe with a thought that he entertains a little too long. And before he knows it, he's destroying the very thing God blessed him with. His home, his marriage, his children. A man ruled by lust is a man who will fail his family. Because a father who cannot control his eyes will raise sons who cannot control their actions. A husband distracted by other women will teach his daughters that men cannot be trusted. A man led by his flesh will never be able to lead his home in faith. You think your desires only affect you? Look again. A lustful man doesn't just break his own soul. He breaks the heart of the woman who trusted him. He damages the children who depend on him. He weakens the very foundation of his home. And when it's all said and done, what does he have left? Shame, regret, emptiness. So how do you stop it? How do you kill what has been killing you? You starve it. The first step, stop feeding it. Stop scrolling. Because today, you don't even have to search for temptation. Temptation is searching for you. It's hunting you. It's waiting for you every time you open your phone, every time you turn on your screen. And you let it. You tell yourself it's harmless. You tell yourself it's just content. But it's bait. Bait designed to keep your eyes locked, your heart chained, your soul dulled. Cut it off. Don't negotiate with it. Don't wrestle with it. Kill it. Block it. Press the disinterested button. Get rid of it. Protect your eyes like your life depends on it, because it does. Second, feed your faith. Your mind is shaped by what you consume. Garbage in, garbage out. You are losing this battle not because you are too weak, but because you are too full of the wrong things. You are filling your heart with poison and wondering why you feel sick. Instead of scrolling through temptation, start filling your life with things that strengthen your spirit. Watch sermons. Listen to testimonies. Read wisdom that sharpens you instead of destroying you. Surround yourself with words that give life instead of images that steal it. Because if you don't fill your heart with God, the world will fill it with sin. There is no neutral ground. Third, start living. You say you're struggling? Maybe it's because your life is empty. Maybe lust controls you because you have no mission. You sit around scrolling, watching, wasting time, feeding your own destruction. No wonder you feel weak. No wonder lust has power over you. It's time to move. Go to the gym. Build your skills. Pick up your tools. Learn something new. Feed your hobbies. find your calling, chase your purpose. A man with a mission doesn't have time to lust. A man with a mission doesn't have energy for distractions. When you start truly living, you won't crave cheap pleasure anymore. Your entire mindset will shift. Your vision will change. You won't just stop watching filth, you'll start hating it. Because you'll finally see what it's been stealing from you all along. Your energy, your focus, your confidence, your future. Fourth, guard your eyes. Lust enters through sight. If you don't see it, you won't crave it. If you don't feed it, it will starve. The battle begins with your vision. Win it there and you win everywhere else. Lust is a fire and you've been pouring gasoline on it for too long. It's time to suffocate it. Cut off its air supply. Let it die. The best way to end it is not with reaction, but with starvation. No response. No second look. No, just for a moment. Starve it. That's where true power lies. Because where attention goes, energy flows. And when energy patterns are broken, new worlds emerge. But listen carefully. Lust is not just about what you do with your eyes. It's about what you do with your heart. Lust is a symptom. The disease is idleness. The disease is emptiness. The disease is lack of purpose. If you don't fight at the root, you will always fall to the fruit. A man who fills his life with mission, with discipline, with growth, with responsibility, that man will naturally suffocate lust. Because lust thrives in the shadows of laziness. Lust grows in the cracks of boredom. Think about it. When do you fall the most? When you're alone. When you're tired. When you're scrolling aimlessly. When your life is idle. That's when lust comes knocking. So stop leaving the door open. Close it by living. Understand this. Lust promises you satisfaction, but it leaves you emptier every time. Promises freedom, but it makes you a slave. Promises excitement, but it drains your soul. Every time you give in, you're feeding an appetite that will never be satisfied. Lust doesn't want your moment. It wants your life. Look at the world around you. Broken marriages. Fatherless homes. Men who once had respect but now walk in shame. Do you think it happened overnight? No. It started with a glance. The thought. A small compromise. And that small compromise grew into chains. But here's the truth. You don't have to live like that. You don't have to be another casualty. You don't have to fall where others have fallen. You can rise. You can be different. You can be the man who breaks the cycle. But you must decide. Because no one drifts into purity. No one drifts into discipline. No one drifts into purpose. You drift into destruction, but you climb into freedom. And that climb takes fight, takes hunger, takes sacrifice. But what is sacrifice compared to what you gain? When you kill lust, you gain vision. You gain clarity. You gain strength. You gain peace. You gain the ability to look your wife in the eyes with honesty. You gain the power to raise your children with integrity. You gain the confidence to stand before God without shame. Imagine that life. Imagine being free. Imagine walking without guilt, without hiding, without pretending. Imagine waking up with purpose instead of regret. That is what waits on the other side of this battle. So fight. Fight with everything you have. Fight like your future depends on it, because it does. Fight like your children depend on it, because they do. Fight like your soul depends on it, because it does. You are not weak. You are not hopeless. You are not too far gone. You are a man created with strength, with discipline, with purpose. But you cannot walk into that purpose while chained to lust. You have to choose freedom. Every time you say no, you are not losing something, you are gaining everything. Every time you resist, you are not dying, you are being reborn. Every moment of discipline is building a man of destiny. So starve it. Starve the lust. Starve the lies. Starve the emptiness. And feed your soul. Feed your mission. Feed your faith. Feed your future. Because lust only wins if you let it. And you've let it for too long. It's time to rise. It's time to fight. It's time to be the man God made you to be.